Okay, here we go. So my name is DC Marvel Anime,
I'm Spider 22.
and this is DC Marvel Anime's podcast number 7. So let's get right on into it. So yeah, okay. So let's begin with Wonder Woman 84.
Looks like it's going to be a good movie.
Yeah, I think it's gonna be a good movie as well. The only thing that is very interesting that to me is I guess they sort of they went ahead and revealed how Steve Trevor is coming back by like some kind of wish fulfillment type of deal. I don't know about that.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see how he comes back.
Yeah. And
But
oh, go ahead.
I do gotta say, Cheetah looks pretty cool.
Yeah. I think. Yeah, she looks pretty good. I
Looks
was
better
really.
than the whole movie of Cats, that's for sure.
Yeah.
I just had to get that off my chest.
Yeah. No, I mean you're not wrong. It's definitely better than Cats. Um. So. I mean, yeah. I don't know. Let me see what else. Let me see. So going on into what I think is probably the next best thing is I think it was the multiverse panel, if I was correct, if I'm correct, but it's been forever. I mean, I don't think they have the schedule anymore, or maybe
What,
maybe.
Mom? Sorry about that.
No, it's all right. Um, I think that if I'm correct, the the DC multiverse panel was next. If I'm correct, if I was correct.
I think you're right.
So going into that, I have to say, it's pretty interesting to finally acknowledge the multiverse. It's better than what Marvel is doing right now.
Yeah.
Which they're finally just getting into it with Dark Strange whenever that comes out. But they haven't really delved deep into it. Not like what DC is already. Which is great. I'm very excited to see what happens in that movie in the multiverse. of things, which I'm glad that they are not. Not. They're not really. Um, they're not per se like. They're not. They're not. They're not like. Uh, they're not. They're not afraid to take a fucking risk. Um, like
Yeah.
unlike Marvel right now. So I'm glad.
I
Um,
um
Go
I
ahead.
like that Jim Lee confirmed that Ezra Miller's version of the Flash, getting his name from Grant Gustin's version of the character, will be canon.
You know, I have to. I have to fucking admit that was pretty fucking cool.
Yeah.
Um, and I'm glad that it's actually Jim Lee who said it himself. Because at first I was thinking, okay, is Greg Berlanti gonna say it? Is it Walter Hamada himself gonna say it? But it's Jim Lee himself, which is great.
Yeah.
um, I'm glad. I'm glad. Um, and I'm glad that we got to see Greg Berlanti and Walter Hamada and Jim Lee, all three of them, all in together in one panel. That was just really fucking cool to see. So
I
I'm
agree.
uh, yeah. So going on into the next thing. Um. Oh, that's right. Um. I think we'll probably get into this right now. Um. Is the double WB game Montreal game reveal. Of
Gotham
the
Knights.
Yeah, not impressed. Not fucking impressed
Uh,
at all.
when I saw the reveal, I thought it was in the same world as the Batman Arkham games. But
See,
turns out that's a different game we'll talk about later on.
yeah, and there is another game that they revealed, which is the Suicide Squad, and that's gonna take place in the same universe as uh, the Suicide Squad kill the Justice League, and that's gonna be part of the that same uh, universe as the Arkham games, which we'll get into that later. Um, so I wasn't that impressed with this one. Now, understandable, they probably want to try and keep it fucking keeping it fucking what you call it,
Separate.
separate. Yeah, but I don't know. I mean, because like when when they first announced, when they first were teasing out this game, I thought, okay, cool. This game's gonna be connected to the Arkham games, and they were teasing out the Court of Owls, which is a great fucking uh, uh, villain group of villains, but then comes the trailer for this thing, and it's not connected, and I'm kind of pissed about that because the whole thing on I don't know, it really pissed me off, and it wasn't really that fucking great about that.
Yeah.
Um, so going on into, I think it was the Flash panel. I think it was the Flash panel that was after that, after the multiverse, but I was skipping ahead. But going into the Flash panel, if you haven't seen it, it's already out there. And that is the Flash panel released 2 concept arts.
They look awesome.
They look fucking awesome, and I'm very excited. And not to mention, Ben Affleck's coming back.
Same with Michael Keaton.
Yeah, and Michael Keaton. It was just last week when he... I think, yeah, last week was when, or 2 weeks ago, he got a script for the Flash movie, and then last week he fucking signed a deal saying, yeah, okay, I'm totally fucking in, and I'm super fucking excited, and that's cool, and I can't wait.
I like Ezra's new suit in the concept art.
Yeah, it's not, Injustice looking like, which I have to admit, that one looks really cool. But, I mean, without the, I don't like him having, you seeing his fingers. But that's just me.
It looks like he's taken inspiration from the CW version of the character on his new suit.
Yeah. Yeah, so that's cool. I like it. Just a few days ago, they just announced, I think it was either Sunday. I think it was Sunday. Either Sunday or Saturday. They confirmed that Batman: The Long Halloween is getting an adaptation. So that should be a movie adaptation, animated.
Yeah.
I'm kind of excited for that. Only because the new Batman movie is heavily inspired by that comic book run. And we'll get into the Batman later, the Batman stuff later, as well. So, moving on. And that's supposed to be in 2 parts. That's supposed to be in 2 fucking parts, which I think I like, because the only DC movie that I've really seen, that was the last time that a DC movie that was split up into 2 parts was the Dark Knight 2-part movie.
Don't forget the death of Superman and reign of Superman.
Oh yeah, that's right. That's right.
Those were split up.
I forgot about that. Yeah, I forgot about those 2. Which now I don't know how long the Long Halloween comic book run is. I think it's about 3 issues, or 3 big long issues. But I mean, I feel like it should have been. I don't know if it. Let me see. Long Hollow. Long Halloween. Yeah, comic book series. Oh well, there's 13. There's 13 issues. So it should be interesting. I don't know.
Yeah.
Now, what I hope is that, if anything, we get to see the long years. I mean, that's the long years, you know. And at least, if anything, now, honestly, I can possibly see it. Maybe bringing on, I don't know if they would possibly bring on, what's his name? Jeff Loeb to
Yeah.
help,
I think that's his name.
to help, maybe do the art style. Now, obviously, his art style is very different from the other ones, but I mean, if they're really gonna go into it, fuck it, do it. I mean, bring on Jeff Loeb and have him, have him do the art style, because I would love to see that.
That'd be cool.
Yeah. Anyway, okay, back onto topic. What you call it? I think it was.
What about talk about? Is it the Black Adam teaser?
I think it was Black Adam teaser. Oh, that reminds me. I think before, yeah, I think it was that one. So, Black Adam. I'm fucking hyped for that shit.
The Rock is gonna be a badass for that role.
So, in the concept arts that they were showing off a lot, thanks to, I think it was, it definitely, he definitely said it was Jim Lee, I think, and Boss Logic. Perfect. Anyway, so I think he's gonna do great. I can't fucking wait. The thing with I don't remember the actor's name, but
I think it was Noah Centineo.
yeah, okay, yeah. I think that was his name as well. Because it was like a month ago was when they announced him. I think, or the beginning of this month or something like that.
I think it was a few months ago, maybe last month.
I think it was last month. Okay, but either way, obviously, I have not seen anything from him.
Same. I've only heard of him.
To be honest, I only heard about him until they announced him. But the great thing about that is that he's apparently working out for the role of for Al Rothstein, aka Atom Smasher, which, to be honest, I cannot wait. The only thing, and most likely they will probably cover up his face because I don't need to see his face. That's the entire point of Atom Smasher. I'm okay with. Anyway, the only important part is for me is that he's pumping that pumping the iron right now, working out and getting buffed as hell.
That's good.
And that was one of my most fucking piece. It was one of my most fucking major problems was that he was probably not most likely going to work out for that role because I don't know. I don't know. I just had a feeling that he might not be working out. So then, and just to continue with that, they will be introducing the JSA. I had a feeling that they would, and not to mention, they are bringing in, most likely, Hawkman.
That's going to be awesome.
Now, in every iteration of Hawkman, he is buffed as hell. So,
I hope they pick the right actor to betray him.
Yeah, same. So, one, they have to pick the right actor. Oh, and not to mention Dark Fate as well.
Oh yeah, I don't think he's appeared in live action.
He actually has, and that was in Smallville.
Oh, interesting. I didn't know that.
Yeah, they introduced They introduced him in Smallville, Hawkman as well. I think that was the very first that was the very first time that he actually was introduced. No, in live action. Oh, go ahead.
If I remember right, Hawkman was in the first season of Legends of Tomorrow.
He was, but then was killed off like that.
Yeah, but then he came back near the end.
Which I thought was
left.
To me, to be honest, I really hated that.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know. I hated it. But that gives me some hope on maybe they will be doing Hawk Girl. Now, understandable that maybe she might be already dead and they'll probably show her dying, or because I really would really like this fan casting. Now we're getting some fan casting. What was her name? She was Doctor Sleep.
Oh, she was in Doctor Sleep. She was Rose the Hat in that movie.
Yeah, I think her name.
I think it was Rebecca Ferguson.
Oh yeah. Rebecca Ferguson. Yeah, that's who I want. Now, obviously, this is just a fan casting, and that just means jack shit to other people, and that's just my opinion. So
She'd be perfect for that role.
She would. But that's just me, and my fan castings never really do turn out, except for Mr. Fantastic. And Susan Storm for the MCU, and that will be John Krasinski and Emily Blunt. And Emily Blunt.
Both of them.
I'm so down for that. But anyway, that's just me. So back to DC. Going back to the Black Adam. So they did those two characters. They showed off those two characters, which I'm surprised, and I'm glad. So that means that they'll have to get two actors, if that's what they're going for, if that's who they're going to be going for. And like I said, in every iteration of Hawkman, whether that's in comic books, television, and animation, he's always buffed as hell.
Yeah, he is.
So that's all I care for. And I mean, legit, he is legit half of his body. You're looking at his body. You're legit looking at his body. For like an hour and a half, like an hour and a half to an hour and a half to 2 hours, depending on whatever you really are watching, whatever you're watching, or even when you're reading about him. So anyway, and then Doctor Fate. Yeah, just pick somebody. I mean, you're basically legit just getting a person to play Doctor Fate. You're not gonna be able to see his face anymore after he puts on the Doctor Fate's helmet, Nobu. And I do know that they did do a teaser for Doctor Fate in the Constantine TV show series.
I remember hearing something about that.
And that was about it. On the Constantine, on Doctor Fate for that. But anyway, moving on to fucking what the fuck? I think it was I think it was Shazam, if I'm correct. If not, oh well. I mean, we're just talking all about DC, so Shazam. I actually liked the title, the name of the second movie. It was,
Sounds interesting.
I think it was Fury of the Gods, or
Yeah.
Wrath of the Gods, or whatever. Either way, that sounds fucking awesome. So like, yeah. And then they introduced a new person, a new cast member, which was Sinbad, I think. Yeah, Sinbad.
Yeah, I wonder who he's playing.
Yeah. Most likely it's not gonna be the Caterpillar, Mr. Mind. Um, I think that was his name, the Caterpillar's name. I mean, I could probably look it up. Most likely I will. But because David F. Sandberg, if I'm correct, voiced him.
Yeah, I think he voiced him.
Yeah, Mr. Mind. Shazam. What was his voice actor's name? I think. Voice actor. Yeah. It was David F. Sandberg. I like that. So I would probably say keep David F. Sandberg as Mr. Mind. I mean, he's just a caterpillar, so there's nothing really to do there. So moving on to what was it? Aquaman 2. Now, I didn't get to watch it.
Me neither. But I read about it.
Did they have any concept arts for the second movie? Because that's what they were teasing, I think.
I don't think so, but he did confirm that it's going to be that Patrick Wilson's going to come back as Ocean Master.
Nice. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if they have any. I mean, it would make sense. When was this announced? Hold up. Yeah, I don't know. But I mean, okay, so granted, I'm very excited because I thought Ocean Master looked awesome. Was one of the most accurate versions of the suits, as well as Black Manta.
Oh yeah, Yahya Abdul-Mateen II did a great job portraying Black Manta.
Castman. Oh. So. Oh yeah, Fury of the Gods. Okay, yeah, no, okay. Anyway. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, they might have did some concept arts, but I don't think I can find it. But anyway, doesn't matter. I mean, it's just Aquaman, so we'll see it when it comes out. I mean, and plus it's got like 2 years away, so
Yeah,
I'm
that is
okay.
true.
I'm okay with them not revealing any concept arts for that fucking movie yet. So, anyway, going on to what you call it? Okay. Oh, we skipped a few things. Um. So the Suicide Squad panel. Um.
I look, I look forward to seeing what James Gunn has in store during that movie after seeing the behind the scenes footage.
Yeah. I mean, to be honest, they've got a large cast, man. They've got a large cast.
Yeah.
If not all, most of them will fucking die in that movie.
Yeah, probably.
Um,
It's interesting of all these ridiculous villains they have in the movie,
yeah.
like Polka Dot Man, Weasel.
Weasel, yeah. King Shark looks like they just copied and pasted Harley Quinn's version.
I actually look forward to seeing King Shark in that movie.
they, they, it looks like they just copied and pasted, King Shark's design from Harley Quinn animated show, and just copied and pasted onto the movie, into the movie.
Are you you not a fan of King Shark, I'm guessing?
No. No, I mean I am a fan. It's just it's kind of hilarious that they did that.
One way they could actually really copy it is to get the voice actor who voices him on Harley Quinn to voice him in the movie. And they'd actually have done that.
That's hilarious. I mean, that would be so great. But I have a feeling that that's not what they're going to be doing. I mean, I have a feeling that Taika Waititi will be voicing him. I don't know. I don't know it, but it's most likely. It's most likely so. So that'll be fucking awesome.
You think you think Taika will do his Korg voice while he's voicing King Shark? That's who he's playing?
Maybe. If not, he'll get another. I mean, the dude is talented. So I mean, he might.
Yeah.
He might use Korg's voice, or he might just come up with a different voice altogether. I mean, the man's a genius, and I can't wait. So that's really fun, and I'm really excited for it. So going on into the Snyder Cut of the Justice League.
Looks like an entirely different movie.
Okay, so, yeah, it really does, and I'm glad that he's finally fucking getting the chance to do it, because this thing has been growing and growing and growing since the theatrical version, since that release, since that was fucking released, and so anyway, I personally, and see, the thing is that, the thing is that it looks completely different, and I mean it's that means, and to be honest, that's a great thing.
Yeah.
The only downside to me, and I mean, granted, I understand why they would be doing it this way. And I don't like it, but that means that just fucking means that I'm just gonna have to wait and stay off the fucking internet for about 4 weeks. And that means that, yeah, it's right. That's right. I'm about to tell you. It's coming in 4 parts.
I mean, to be honest, I actually like it that way because it'll allow HBO Max to get more subscribers, and this can be like their Mandalorian.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, that's a great thing.
It'll allow the buzz to keep going.
Yeah. It's just, for me, I'd rather watch it all in one shot. Which, and granted, Zack Snyder fucking said that after he said it's going to be released in 4 parts, that if you want it, you can watch it all together in one movie. Which, to be honest, that's what I'm gonna do, because I'd rather have a 4-hour movie than 4 separate hours, than 4 separate parts, 1 hour, 4 parts. So, I mean, to be honest, I'm just gonna have to just stay off the fucking internet and wait. So, I mean,
I'm gonna watch it still, even if it's a mini series.
I don't know. I'm just gonna wait. I'm just gonna wait until that 4-hour cut, until that 4-hour version of what Zack Snyder fucking said. So, because I think, to me, that's probably the best version that I'm gonna like. So, anyway, but to be honest, this entire movie, the whole trailer, I have to admit, it's so fucking awesome. Because, one, it is so different. It is so emotional. And why it's so emotional is because they showed off Silas's death in that trailer, and it's going to be emotional for Cyborg, and as well as just as an audience member, knowing that I mean, yeah. So I mean, it's going to be emotional. It's going to be an emotional roller coaster. And then I actually like the Hallelujah song that they put in. And to be honest, I feel like it's like I feel like to be honest, I feel like the entire trailer was cut. One was cut for the fans, but was also cut by himself, Zack Snyder himself, the God, the savior of the DCEU, and the creator of the DCEU. The savior of the DCEU is Walter Hamada and AT&T. But we'll get into that in another podcast.
I like that you could see how different this version was to Whedon's version.
Yeah, I'm glad that as well. And now, obviously, I have not seen the Justice League movie, and I will never see that again. But the last time I saw it,
years since I've seen it.
Yeah, the last time I saw it was fucking what you call it? Fucking the theaters. In the theaters in 2017.
Yeah, same.
And I'm glad, and most likely this is what they're going to be doing, is at least most likely they will. I mean, because it is his, and most likely he will, because it is his fucking movie, is have the original dialogue in the movie. So,
which dialogue?
The original dialogues.
Oh yeah.
The original dialogues in the movie from the 2016 Comic-Con trailer, and this trailer are personally my favorite, in which I'm hoping that they'll have, and most likely he does already have his cut, his the dialogues. I mean, they might have to go ahead and redo the dialogues. I don't know, maybe, but
they can record new lines.
Yeah. So, fuck. So going on into, or so going into the Desaad look and Steppenwolf's look from the theatrical version. Yeah, it definitely seems like they just copied and pasted his face, Desaad's face, onto fucking Steppenwolf's face.
Yeah, and the theatrical.
Yeah. Like, it's like Josh Whedon just didn't fucking care. And most likely he really didn't. Which is why he's a fucking bad director, and why Ray Fisher is now going after him. And as well as the other people, the other executives, like
Jeff Johns,
John Berg, and Joss Whedon himself. Which, to be honest, if AT&T is the one that is helping him, they should go ahead and get into they should go ahead and get some other actors that were part of that that were like Buffy, like the actress from Buffy. I think it was Buffy. But get more people so that they know, oh, this dude really is, Jeff Johns really is a really bad guy. And I really didn't like that I think it was him himself that cut the entire Cyborg out, cutting Cyborg out, because I think he's...
Yeah, he did cut him out of the theatrical, like his backstory.
Which is stupid, because, okay, the entire movie itself was, what, an hour?
Under 2 hours.
An hour or two? It felt really, really short. If I'm correct, I think, to be honest, and a movie like that should be 2 hours, or 2.5 hours, maybe even 3.
Yeah.
But oh well. And it's because of the bad executives from the previous executives of WB, and I'm not talking about Walter Hamada, because he's the new executive. He's the new DCE. He's the new God and Savior of the DCEU. I'm talking about the other before Walter Hamada.
Kevin Tsujihara.
Yeah.
And that other guy.
And there was another guy, I think. But yeah. Anyway. Oh. Yeah, so
I like Steppenwolf's new design.
Yes.
Looks consistent with how he looked in BVS Ultimate Edition.
Yeah, so he looks like how he was in BVS Ultimate Edition, which I have to say is pretty fucking awesome.
Yeah.
Anyway, which is good, because that's how I see Steppenwolf now. Well, besides animated, but I mean that's how I see him in live action now, which will only be for this one movie. I have to say, Darkseid or they're not really calling him Darkseid just yet because they're using him in the flash, and they're using him in like flashbacks. His name is Euaxis or something like that. But anyway, he's Darkseid to me. Oh man, dude, Darkseid looks awesome.
Looks cool in live action.
Oh, not to mention, we're going to hear his voice. I can't wait.
That'll be cool.
I forget the voice actor who's voicing Darkseid, but
Ray Porter.
Yeah. Ray Porter. I've heard the test footage, or a little snippet of Darkseid from him. I have to say,
I've heard it too. Sounds badass.
Yeah. Now, granted, could they have gotten Michael Ironside? Maybe. To voice to do, his, to do his version of his version of Darkseid, maybe, and that would have been cool. I have to admit, but I like Ray Porter's voice. It sounds badass. So let's see what else. Oh, not to mention. Okay, so let me go back into the Black Adam thing. Let me finish up this last thing for the Flash, for the Justice League. I really liked the ending to the trailer, which is basically them talking. I think it's all of them together, where it's Flash. He's saying that he's killed millions of people on different planets. He's destroyed planets, and Ben Affleck is saying he's never fought us, not us united.
That was a badass line.
Yeah. And I have to say that why I like Ben as Batman, and we'll get into Robert's version pretty soon, is why I like Ben as Ben as Ben Affleck as Batman is because not only because of Zack Snyder, and because Zack Snyder, when he wrote BVS, he honestly knew that Bruce died in that alley, in that crime alley. Now, it's metaphorically speaking.
Yeah, like he lost himself.
Yeah, and metaphorically speaking, he died. He died with his parents, and every time you see Ben Affleck, or Ben Affleck in BVS, and also in this new version of the Justice League by Zack Snyder, but mostly BVS right now, because that's the only one that I've until Zack Snyder's Justice League. And when he's talking to Alfred, he's talking to Alfred as Batman. Not as Bruce Wayne. Because Bruce Wayne died in that fucking alley. So, and then whenever he's like outside as Bruce, he's put on this facade, this a fake facade, and saying, "Yeah, I'm Bruce Wayne," as a fake facade, and I like that. Now, getting into Batman, or getting into Robert's work, which we'll get into pretty soon. So in that one clip at the very end, he's talking to everybody. At the very end of this latest trailer for Zack Snyder's Justice League, he's talking to everybody as Batman and not Bruce. Again, like I said. So I like it, and I really thought that was really badass lines as well. Those were pretty badass lines as well. So
sounded more badass than the lines Whedon gave them.
Yeah. So moving on to going back to Black Adam. I actually like that at the very end of the panel, he said to Superman, which is Henry Cavill, Gal Gadot, aka Wonder Woman, Ezra Miller, aka The Flash, Aquaman, Jason Momoa, and Ben Affleck, and Cyborg, Ray Fisher, Ben Affleck, and Ray Fisher, Cyborg. He says this: "There's a new hierarchy, and coming. Get ready for Black Adam," or something like that. And that was fucking awesome. Oh my god. Something along those lines. And I loved that. That was something like, yeah, get ready. You're going to go up against Black Adam, most likely.
Yeah, I really want to see Henry Cavill's Superman meet up with The Rock's Black Adam.
Now, granted, most likely they will, because The Rock and Henry have the same manager, which
they do.
Which I think that's great. So I'm kind of excited if we can get a Black Adam versus Superman type of, type of movie. Movie like a Black Adam versus Superman movie, which I think will be cool. And to be honest, I actually like the Black Adam character because not only is he a villain, but he can be an anti-hero or even a hero himself. Because the choices that he usually makes is for Kandai arc. For himself,
Yeah.
So, and I really would like to see Kanda arc. If I'm saying his home city. Kondak.
Yeah.
Yeah, Kondak. Um, so that'll be cool. Anyway, so Suicide Squad, kill the Justice League.
I have one major question about that game.
All right, go ahead.
Will they actually let you kill the Justice League in that game? Because if not, that's just misleading.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, maybe. I mean, it depends, because, like, yeah, I don't know. I mean, it would be cool. But I mean, it is 2 years away, so I mean, we would need more information soon. I think, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, 2022. To see, but maybe. I mean, it's not in the it's not in the realm of possibilities. But I think the one that's going to be the hardest to kill is Superman.
Yeah, that's true.
Because, like, are you gonna have to, like, go into a bank, or, like, are you gonna go find a piece of kryptonite to go shoot him, to go kill him with? I mean, maybe. I mean, I don't know. So that'll be really interesting to find out. What I do like is that the Suicide Squad Kill the Justice League is supposed to be taking place in the fucking Arkham games, Arkham universe, which is better than Gotham Knights. Yeah.
Yeah, there's kind of some continuity errors though if it's set in the Arkhamverse.
Okay.
One of them being Deadshot's ethnicity, because in Arkham City, Caucasian.
He's Caucasian.
Yeah, he was white.
Hmm.
I think.
Was Deadshot in the Arkham Origins?
Yeah, he was.
Yeah, okay. Interesting. Fuck. Anyway, maybe. I mean, okay, yeah, I can see that now being a plot, being like a plot, a continuity error. I mean, not a plot detail. A continuity error. What I do like though is that in the at the during the panel is that they were saying the creators were saying that not only can you play as all four characters, and you can do a single player and you can play as all four characters, but you can do co-op. in that game.
I think that's pretty cool. Because I was saying I wanted the Arkham games to have. I mean, Arkham Origins had that, but that was it.
Yeah. Um, I think that's cool. Now, granted, this game's coming out in 2022, so yeah, not really fun that you have to wait 2 years. But understandable. It was a game trailer, a first look, and it wasn't, it didn't have any gameplay. So understandable that they got us now. Then, if they haven't already started working on it, they gotta get on it now. Hold on.
I agree.
Okay, sorry, I'm back. So yeah. Oh, I will say I like Tara Strong coming. I like that Kid Tara Strong is coming back to play Harley Quinn.
Yeah, I like her voice acting for the character.
So that'll be fun. Oh, damn it! I think we kept. I don't know if we talked about this last time. Maybe is that DC Universe that deal is going away. Maybe
Yeah, I heard
maybe we
something
did.
like that.
Maybe we talked about that. I don't remember off the top of my head. But that's getting destroyed. So I mean, it was inevitable. I mean, I kind of figured it. I've kind of figured that was coming sooner or later. So, but I mean, it's all. I mean, all the DC stuff is coming to HBO, which I kind of figured. I mean, HBO Max. I mean, I kind of figured that. So, oh well.
Yes, seems like the right step.
Yeah. So anyway, going on into the Batman.
Awesome trailer.
Yeah. So, I actually liked it. It felt like it felt different from any of the other Batman movies. I mean, just from the trailer itself. Now, granted, this movie is only 25% done. 25 to 30% done.
I was surprised how good the trailer was with it just being 25% of footage.
Yeah. Yeah. I was surprised about that as well. I mean, to be honest, it really did seem very it seemed it seemed really good to do that. So
I'm now convinced that Robert Pattinson will do a good job.
yeah. Yeah, I mean, I've only seen him in the Twilight movies. Kind of had to. Only because my cousin was a fan of the books, so I watched it, and then as well as my mom, I had to go see it with her. But
What movie?
the Twilight movies.
Oh, yeah.
So I was really I only know him from those movies. But the one movie that I want to see a good looking, like him going into is the Tenet movie, which, granted, I don't know what's going on with that right now.
It's going to be playing in theaters that are open. That's what I know.
Well, that'll be interesting.
Yeah, it will be.
The thing is that the local theaters, I don't know. I mean, to be honest, I feel like I should just go into one of those drive-ins theaters. Those are fun. I've actually been to one of those.
Actually, never been the one. Sounds interesting.
Oh, shit. What the fuck was that? Okay, sorry. Sorry. So anyway, getting into the Batman trailer, I'm so fucking in. Like, this movie is everything I wanted. A dark, and I mean darker. I mean, not even like dark. I mean, I'm like, this is like darker than any other Batman movies. I am glad that we will be getting 4 things out of from what Matt Reeves said, which is 1, having a grittier and realistic take. 2, a more grittier Gotham and Batman. I think a more detective side to Batman, which, to be honest, to this day we still have not seen. Granted, you did get glimpses of Batman in the Dark Knight, that detective side in the Dark Knight movies, but that's about it. Just glimpses, and that's about it. Not like full on detective mode. Not like when you're playing the Gotham, when you're playing the Arkham games, you become, and you are, when you're playing the Arkham games, I mean, you obviously are playing as Batman, but then you're legit, you yourself are the detective. And to be honest, I'm really excited and I cannot wait. Let's fucking go. Now,
I actually got some Arkham vibes from the trailer.
Yes. Mostly from the bat suit itself.
Yeah.
Which, besides the test footage that was leaked, that was out there back in January, I think.
I think it was February.
either January or February, but either way, to me, I mean, it was showing like only chest up, like chest to the mask, to the cowl, but not like not showing the ears or anything, but just the chest to the symbol to the mask to the cowl. But then that's about it. And seeing it in action, like seeing it move, seeing him move. Yeah, I'm getting Arkham vibes. And I mean, that's a great feel. I think to me, this is one of the best versions of the Batsuits that I've seen since the Dawn of Justice one, which that one is heavily inspired by Frank Miller's version of the Dark Knight, which I like. I think to me, it's Michael Keaton's version that I like. Ben Affleck's Batsuit, and Robert Pattinson's Batsuit. Those are my three most favorite versions of the Batsuits.
I gotta say, they in the trailer, you can see Colin Farrell as Penguin. They did a good job on the prosthetic makeup.
See, at first, I didn't see it. I did not see him. I didn't even know that was him, because after watching the trailer like 2 to 3 times, and then going to the internet and seeing wait, did we see Colin Farrell? And then them showing, oh yeah, this is Colin Farrell. Like, wait, what? That's Colin Farrell? Like, yo, that's awesome. And yeah, they did a fantastic fucking job on the prosthetics.
Yeah.
I mean, when you first look at the what you call it, when you're first looking at the very first looks at those faraway pictures from Colin Farrell, with the penguin, with the umbrella, you're thinking, oh, okay, awesome. You're thinking, oh, okay, interesting. We're gonna have like a handsome looking penguin, and then he's gonna be like, and then in the course of the courses of the movies, we're going to have him finally become the Penguin. But no, that was totally wrong. They misled us. I thought that was interesting. So yeah. I'm glad. One fucking thing that I want is this. So, we're going into... So, I feel like the Batman movie, from the vibes that I got from this trailer to the logo itself, and then not even that, because the logo itself and the concept art that Jim Lee did just like on Friday or Thursday or Friday, I'm getting some really rated R feeling. Like I'm getting a rated R type of deal, rated R feelings, which I think is a fucking great move. But obviously, it's only been shot for 25%, so they've got 85% more to go. And then, like, then like 3 months down the road, then they'll announce that, oh yeah, this movie's gonna be rated R.
That would be cool for it to be rated R.
I fucking want it to be rated R. I'm sick and tired of having these PG-13 movies of Batman being, Batman being rated PG fucking 13. I want a rated R fucking movie for Batman. It's time. It is time. Now, granted, I am just a single. This podcast is singly just a small podcast, and my voice is not going to get heard to Matt Reeves or to anybody else out there, but there are other fans, thousands of fans, who might think the same thing, and that they probably want a rated R Batman movie, which, to be honest, like I said, again, it's time. It is time. I mean, look at the fucking success of the Joker movie. It got $1 billion. Why? Because it's rated R.
That was one of the few DC movies that's been rated R.
And to me, it's time. And plus, it would differentiate it from the MCU, Marvel. It's time. And even though, yeah, it's Batman, and this is, different from Michael Keaton's, Ben Affleck's. It's in that multiverse theory. It's in that multiverse. I think it's time. I really do. So I mean, but again. Anyway, but getting into the Robert Pattinson deal at the very end. Oh, before I could do that, the way the bat suit, the way the bat suit moves. I mean, granted, he was beating the living shit out of that person, and I love it.
Yeah, he was brutal.
So, I like Robert's voice when he's Batman.
I do too. I liked how he delivered the "I'm vengeance" line.
Yeah, I like that as well. So getting into the Batman, getting into the last part of the trailer, where he takes off he takes off his cowl. Finally, fucking finally, we see that, yes, He has black outlining for his mask.
That was a nice reveal.
Like, finally, I have been... like, yes, this dude puts on eyeliner to cover the rest of his face. You know, to cover up those... the eye holes for his mask, which, to be honest, we have not seen. But they've always, in the Michael Keaton one, we don't see it because it's not there, but we know it's there. Ben Affleck, I don't know. I mean, we never really seen it. Definitely The Dark Knight. Definitely in the Dark Knight one, you see it. You see it in the cowl. That, this dude, you put on eyeliner, or you put on black, whatever it is. But, let me get into the part where, Robert Pattinson is becoming the Batman, and I like that. This dude is very unhinged. Like his portrayal from that one look at the very end is like him being like, I'm fucking unhinged and don't mess with me. I'm tired, or not tired, but I'm like, don't fucking mess with me. What you call it? What else? What else? It was like the Ben Affleck situation for Robert. Bruce died in that crime
alley.
In the alley. You don't see that. You don't see Bruce in there. You don't see him in there when you see that, when you watch the Batman trailer. When he revealed that, when you're looking at him in that trailer at the very end, you can see, he's Batman through and through. Which I thought was cool. You were about to say something?
He becomes Batman in that moment.
One good question is this. Is he the Batman in the movie? Now, by that I mean, does he
go by that name?
Does he go by that name? Or does he go by that name by the end of the movie, and he just simply just is not, he doesn't go by that name until the end of the movie, which I think is really cool, because when he's fighting the people, or before he fights the people in the trailer, and and the guy says, "Who are you?" They don't know that he's Batman. He hasn't, and granted, this is year 1, year 2 version of him. So obviously, not all of them are going to be known. Not all of them are going to know who he is. So that kind of gave me that kind of gave me a theory on, like, does he take up the mantle, like does he go by that name throughout the movie, or does he go by that name by the end of the movie?
It's a good question. I'd like to know that as well.
Because because not only that, we see that in the throughout the trailer, the Riddler knows that he's Batman. But like I said, does he go by that name throughout the movie, or does he go by that name by the end of the movie? Again, like I said, that would be an interesting tidbit to know. But we'll have to wait and see. Now, I do like that in the one shot, we do get an Easter egg to the Court of Owls.
Oh yeah, forgot about that.
In the one shot where Jim is reading, so he opens up the letter and you see an owl. Now, I have a theory. Now, this is just a theory. Maybe. Now, I don't know too much about the Court of Owls besides that they are an organization that's been there, that's been part of Gotham for 200 fucking years. So I don't know. Only from that I only know. So I don't know if like any of the core villains, like the Batman's rogues, has ever been part of the Court of Owls. But that'll be an interesting thing to know, because it most likely seems like it, but I could see them possibly being, like planting the seeds. It definitely seems like Matt Reeves is doing that. Is planting the seeds for the Court of Owls. And
I'd like to see them tackle the Court of Owls.
Yeah.
That hasn't been done in live action.
They did do it in the Gotham series, but
I never saw that.
But I only I only saw like a few episodes, but then it really did. After like the first season, it really dragged. And I thought, okay, cool. In the Gotham series, okay, cool. We're gonna get into the Joker, with Jerome, and then they kill him off. Oh, it's just like, oh, okay, cool. And then they
They brought him back a few times.
Yeah, they brought him back a few times. And then it's like, oh, okay, cool. I'm gonna watch this episode. Oh, okay, they kill him off. Oh, look. Oh, he's actually not killed off. He's placed in a mental asylum, which is Arkham Asylum. Oh, okay, cool. He broke out. Oh, okay, cool. We get to see that he is coming back. Cool. Oh, wait. He died. Oh, wait. He's come back. Oh, it's like, okay, great. Oh, great. No, he's officially dead. Oh, wait, no, he has a twin brother that will finally be the Joker.
Sounded very convoluted. Like, what were they thinking?
After that, after they killed him off, I'm like, okay, oh, great, oh, okay, his twin brother is going to finally be fucking Joker. I'm like, okay, I'm done, and I was done with that, so it's like, okay, whatever. And then, not to mention, at the very end of the series, Bruce finally becomes Batman, which took like fucking forever. So,
yeah, Gotham didn't really interest me.
Yeah, it was weird. So, Anyway, back onto Robert Pattinson's The Batman. Anyway, but like I said, they were doing the Gotham, but I got sidetracked so far. But they did do the Court of Owls in the Gotham series, which is a weird take. I really didn't understand that. It was weird, and I just didn't follow up after basically I really didn't follow up after the first season. Anyway, they were doing the Court of Owls in that show, and that was the only thing I heard about that they were doing that. And so to be honest, I would like to see the Court of Owls be part of the Batman, movie trilogy, and planting the seed. I mean, and most likely already he is. I mean, Matt Reeves is already planting the seeds for the Court of Owls, and I'm interested in that. Now, granted, I would like to see either. I would like to see whether I would. Now, could they do the Joker? Yeah, I would like to see them. I would like to see Matt Reeves tackle the Joker, but save him for the third movie.
Yeah, that'd probably be the best idea.
Save him for the third movie. Oh, go ahead.
I mean, I would have liked for the Joker in that universe to be Joaquin Phoenix's version.
Yeah. Which, to be honest, he did a good job.
Yeah, it's phenomenal.
Yeah, he did a phenomenal fucking job on that. I mean, granted, he went to lengths of becoming really skinny. Now, granted, I don't want him doing that. Like, if they ever decide to do a sequel for that movie, I don't want to see that again. I don't want to see him going that skinny again, because to me, that's like, you're really pushing it, or that's just me, like, I don't know, that's just me, but I can see that. Yeah, I mean, I could have seen that happen with Joaquin Phoenix being the Batman's Joker. But yeah, like I said, I would like to see it. If anything, I would like to see it. See his, see Matt Reeves' Joker in the third movie. And plus, I don't want to be seeing like repeats of Batman's Rogues Gallery. Like, if anything, I think what would be a really cool thing is maybe having another 2 to 3 character 2 to 3 villains, and like having Penguin come back again, Colin Farrell, depending on if they ever decide. I don't know. Now, again, like I said, this movie's coming out. This movie's got only 25%, so I don't know how far. If they are deciding to kill him off or kill off the villains, which I don't think they should. But anyway, I would like to see. I would like to see the other. I would like to see Batman's other rogue galleries, like bring in Clayface. I think it's time. Oh, go ahead.
That'd be cool to see him in live action.
I mean, it's not that hard. I would like to either see him. I would like to see Man Bat. I mean, I think it would be. I think it's time. I mean, even better. The ventriloquist. Now, granted, I think that would be a really cool one. I mean, since he's going more of a like more realistic one, more realistic. Matt Reeves is going more realistic on this. I can see that. I could see him potentially doing the ventriloquist. I think that's his name, is the ventriloquist.
Yeah. I think so.
Then we'll Scarface. Just put it inside the Scarface. Yeah, the ventriloquist. I think that would be a really cool thing. Now, granted, he's a puppet, so I mean, but I think that would be really cool.
I agree.
If he's going more of a more realistic tone to it. Or, finally, doing the Mad Hatter. Now, granted, Mad Hatter's pretty interesting. I mean, the dude's capturing is legit. And there's so many good things you can go with the Mad Hatter. I think that would be.
That is true.
Because like in the animated, the Batman the animated series, he always comes back, but in every episode, whenever Mad Hatter does come back, he captures Alice. Or, someone who looks like Alice. Because, I think that would be a really cool I think that would be a really cool take. Oh, wait. They've already done it. What? Wait, what?
Oh, yeah, in Gotham.
Oh, that's right. Well, I don't really give a shit about Gotham anyway, so.
Same.
I mean, to be honest, I think the only one that I really know is by the okay, well, they did one in Bad Blood, I think. Batman Bad Blood as well.
Yeah, but that's an animated movie.
Yeah. But anyway, but the one that I know them from is the Arkham games and the animated series, the Batman the animated series. But I think that would be really cool. I mean, if Matt Reeves is going more of a realistic tone to it, which
They just gotta find the right actor to play him.
Yeah, they gotta find the right actors to play both the ventriloquist and him, if that's what they're going to go. If that's what he's going to go for with the more realistic tone to it, for like maybe the sequel or the as like one of the two villains for the sequels. I know that in this one he has the not the Mad Hatter. He has the Riddler, Penguin, and Catwoman. I think there might be one more, but I don't remember. But I do like that this movie that the black that the that this version of the Batman, this Batman movie is heavily inspired by The Long Halloween, which I'm so happy. Anyway. I think we've been talking for quite a while. So, anyway. You know, I might do a poll. I might do a poll on Twitter. By the time this comes out, I'll leave it for 7 days. By the time this comes out, by the time this podcast comes out, I want to. I would like to see if if people will vote on this. Should the Batman movie be rated PG-13? Which I hate to say that, but like PG-13, but like, you know, the Dark Knight, dark, part, but, or should it be rated R, like Joker, which for me, I think it should be rated R, but, so I'm gonna go ahead and put it out tomorrow, or in this case it'll be today, when you are listening to this. That there will be a poll on should the Batman be rated R, or should it be PG-13? Should it be rated R like Joker, or should it be PG-13 with going to be pretty dark like the Dark Knight, but still having that PG-13 rating? So
it would be interesting to see it rated R.
Yeah, I really hope that it is rated R. So that's going to be the poll, the question. That'll be the poll. So please go vote. I mean, this will be my very first poll. So, but it'll be something interesting to listen to it through and through, and at the end of the the Batman movie be rated R or PG-13?
You there?
Yeah. So sorry. So that'll be. So sorry. I'm putting out the poll. I'll be putting out the poll. Tomorrow. And I hope to see what they say. But it'll be interesting to see what people will be doing, or what people will vote on. So we will, but this has been DC Marvel Anime's podcast number 7. Thank you for listening, and I hope to see what y'all's what is it? To see what y'all's decision on for the Batman being rated R or PG-13. I think this will be like something I'll do. Maybe we can do something like that, so that so we can have some so we can have some interactions with people. So that'll be interesting. All right. So this is DC signing out, and
Spider 2.
We'll catch you guys next time. See ya.
All right. See ya.